All righty. Welcome, friends. We're happy to have you here.
Yes, we are.
I am Rippy Longstocking, and I'm here with my esteemed colleague,
Carmen Slam Diego.
We are here to bring you Carolina Wrecking Balls taking on Casco Bay Roller Derby.
Let us go ahead and let you know who is going to be out on the track today. Starting out with the Carolina Wrecking Balls. Today they are skating in the white jerseys. We have 0 Cambo, 007 Mad Danger, 129 Rock Solid, 13 Brick House, 1633 T Puff, 172 Jackson, 18 Tora New One, 28 Tenacious B, 3 Hell Earnhardt, 33 Shut Your Mouth, 35 Old Dirty Packer, 350 Roxy Rampage, 400 Brickyard, 5000 Killman, and 6 Thug Buggerson. Those are your Carolina Wrecking Balls.
And taking the track for Casco Bay Roller Derby. In the dark jerseys with the red accents, we have 03 Freak, 10 Cleo, 100 Just Kai, 18 Dubs, 21 Tupac Shocker, 32 Pickering, 504 My Baby Daddy, 5678 Tiny Dancer, 717 Hershey Bad, 77 Wipeout, 81 Cutter, and 9 T-Rex. We'd also love to give some love to our officials who will be helping us through this game. The Ginger Ninja, Not Your Mom, Hot Mess Express, India Pale Ale, Satanic Panic, Arya Snark, Mimi First, Bob and Weave, Mortal Comcat, Biscuits.
Doesn't matter. Damon Mistress, Shrimp and Roll, Bacon the Question, Goldilocks, Cat Sergeant, Thomas the Dank Engine, and Bread Pool. Let's make some noise for our officials. Round of applause. And
go ahead.
I was going to say, we are just 30 seconds away from the start of this game.
I'd like to thank you for joining us for the 2026 Western Hemisphere Cup. Carolina Wrecking Balls coming in 12th and Casco at 21st.
And it sounds like we have that first whistle. Next whistle means it's time for Derby.
Brickyard will be taking the jam line against Pickering. Brickyard out first. Lead jammer very quickly. Pickering with 1 blocker to beat and also out of the pack. Woo. Brickyard gets a little tap out of bounds there and we'll call the jam.
Quick first jam. 4 points on the board for the Carolina Wrecking Balls.
Not even a minute off the clock for that one.
Nope, not even a full minute, and we already have had 1 jam. Skaters setting up for the next jam here. It looks like we have Thug Buggerson up against My Baby Daddy.
Bug out of the pack first. Picks up the second lead in a row there for the Wrecking Balls.
Both jammers entering the pack, coming through. Thug making it
Oh.
out. Getting hit out by 100 Just Kai, however, able to stay in bounds, get through, and throw up 4.
Casco answering with a set of points there too. Looks like 3. Bugs are going to go ahead and call that off, but not before putting 8 points on the board. Casco putting 4. 12-4 in favor of the Wrecking Balls. Ticking down to about 20 minutes.
Casco Bay putting up points in the second jam.
Looks like Tupac Shocker taking on Killman.
And both jammers having a hard time. Strong walls here at the jam line, and we have a breakout, and it looks like it is
That's Killman.
Tillman.
So 3 in a row there for the Wreckingballs. Lead jammer statuses.
With an opening on the outside, 4 more points on the board for Killman.
Nice assist there by the blockers to open up that lane. Ooh. Killman gets a little tap out by Shocker. Doing a little jamming and blocking at the same time.
With the spill on the inside, however, staying in bounds, getting through.
Amazing.
And putting up 4.
Incredible balance there just to keep it. And we have had a star pass for Casco. Hershey Bat with the star now. So Killman's going to go ahead and call that off. Happy with the points. I think we have a full 4 there in addition. Yep, 12 total on that jam.
Pickering on the line up against, it looks like Brickyard. Pack setting up towards the front, moving back now towards that jam line.
So
And,
yeah, go ahead. No, it's like the Pack just really, the strategy to hang, to hold the jammers right as close to the jam line as possible. But Brickyard shakes them off, gets out of the pack. Lead jammer. But now Pickering's going to run a little defense here.
Yep, recycling Brickyard all the way back.
All the way back. All the way around.
All the way, reverse derby.
Pickering's like, oh, I'll let Brickyard back in now.
Just giving them some space to pick up speed as they re-enter these packs. Slamming into the opposing lines, trying to get around. Both jammers having a difficult time getting through.
Yeah, now they both make it through, find that lane. 4 additional points there for Brickyard.
My Baby Daddy up against
That's Thug Buggerson.
Thug Buggerson.
We're in jam number 5.
Both jammers
Yes.
out of the pack, however, Thug is lead.
Oh, nice little leap there.
With the
Very beautiful.
Yep, with the apex jump, then getting around those blockers, throwing 4 points on the board. On another scoring trip.
Oh.
Not
Wow.
letting these Casco Bay blockers stop that momentum.
MED getting recycled back here behind the pivot line.
My Baby Daddy having a hard time trying to get through the back of this pack, trying to get out.
And there's for Casco. Bug's got 16 so far, just going to keep running it. Woo!
And 4 more on the board for Carolina.
20 points so far. Big jam.
Sliding on the inside, staying inbounds, throwing up those 4. Here comes My Baby Daddy. 4 points on the board for Casco Bay. Both jammers on scoring trips. We get the call off from Thug. 26 points
Wow.
that jam. 8 for Casco Bay.
Absolutely incredible. That'll be on our notable board of highest scoring jams. 22:46 on the clock here in our first half. That is two-pack Shocker facing off against Killman. Killman out of the pack very, very quickly.
Killman on a point collecting pass. Shocker still trying to complete that initial.
Woo. Blockers trying to hang on to Killman. Now Shocker completing the initial. Both jammers eligible for points. Killman with a nice low dip there.
Cambo with a nice assist, clearing out that blocker, making a pathway for Killman to get through.
Wow. Oh, and a cut track will be assessed to Killman. Shocker on a power jam.
This will make it a full 2-minute jam, so we will run down the clock on that. Shocker gonna try to rack up the points while Killman's in the box.
Looks like that was a quick star pass there to Just Kai.
Yep, Just Kai jammer now for Casco Bay, trying to get through. Really trying to take advantage of this power jam. Getting hit into the infield.
I do love looking at my pivot points. Gotta check out my pivot points.
Oh, it looks like we have a knee pad cover.
Equipment on the track. Killman out of the box.
At least it wasn't skates this time.
I know, right? Got some equipment done. Just Kai now out on a scoring pass, and Killman's gonna do a little hip check. And Kai's like, it's almost over. So 8-7 though.
Yep, right at the end there. Great job.
Oh.
Pretty much killing that penalty, getting their jammer out of the box to make sure that, well, I guess they had to run the 2 minutes, so
had to run the 2 minutes,
there.
yeah. So I misspoke. That's 12-7. Snuck in a couple of extra points there.
They had some in the pocket.
66-19 in favor of Carolina Wreckingballs. 20 minutes, 17 seconds left on the clock. We have an official timeout. We have 20 minutes left on the clock. We will have an intermission. That'll be your chance to go out and check out our fantastic vendors at the back of the venue. I guess to the left side. It's to the side of the venue. It's to the side, yeah.
All
For
right.
those of you watching on the stream, give us a shout out from where you're watching. I'd like to know. Got some. Oh, wow. Someone's getting a tattoo and watching Casco. That's amazing.
There are people here doing that too.
For real. There are tattoos happening. Brickyard and Pickering, that's a matchup we've seen before. Brickyard out first as the lead jammer. Now both jammers in on a scoring trip. So Brickyard will call it off, but not before picking up 2 points. Thank you, Casco fans, for watching on the stream and telling us where you're watching from.
Hanging out with us.
Appreciate you.
We have Thug Buggerson on the lineup against My Baby Daddy. We've had this matchup before as well.
Indeed.
Heading through the pack right now, split pack. My Baby Daddy towards the back. However, with a recycle now, so is Thug Buggerson. Both sets of blockers doing some serious work, knocking out these jammers and having them recycle. But out of the pack is Thug Buggerson with lead for the Carolina Wrecking Balls.
Big recycle there by Mad Danger, really trying to take the jammer back.
My Baby Daddy getting recycled, however, thought we were going to get a little bit of jammer
Nice little
offense,
juke. I liked
but
it.
we didn't, and it looks like Thug went around getting those 4 points.
Nice work there by Doves trying to get in front of Bug, but Bug able to shake it off. MBD looking to get through on that, and there we go. Before I could even finish my sentence. Quick pass.
To Dubs.
Doves now jammer of record. Thug Buggerson through again. Trying to break that last scoring jam. Trying to get even higher.
Dubs still trying to get through, but this tripod just keeps catching and recycling this jammer.
Carolina doing a great job of hanging on to the jammer there. Cutter trying to break it up, but nothing doing.
Trying to sneak on the outside, unsuccessful, getting pushed out, and that is the end of the jam.
We have 4 additional points, so that gives us a 28-point jam.
28 points now, the lead from our prior 26.
Yes.
Same person.
Same person. That's correct. That is correct. So it looks like we do have an official timeout. And it was a very quick official timeout.
It was just catch a breather.
Just, just check something out. Make sure our paperwork's right.
Blow your nose.
And that the whistle will take us into jam number 9. And we got Killman taking on Tupac Shocker. And Killman out, I believe, 100% lead. That's right. I had to look at our wonderful producer, Pinky. Thank you so much, Pinky, for being here.
Yes, and thank you to our camera friends up on top. Shout out to them.
Bringing you all the great views. Oh, Killman. Yep.
And Shocker is
yeah.
out of the pack. Both jammers on scoring trips now.
Killman backwards through the pack. Going to go ahead and call that.
Let's see if they were able to. Yep, it looks like all 4 points awarded.
16 and a half minutes left on the clock here in our first half. And game number 3 of the 2026 Western Hemisphere Cup. Brickyard back on the line, facing off against Pickering.
Brickyard finding an opening and pushing through, getting out, getting lead, but here is Pickering right behind. Both jammers hitting the pack. Both jammers on the score collecting trips.
Brickyard through, and there is Pickering as well.
4 points on the board for each team that go around.
Brickyard coming through on the inside, gonna call it. Don't forget, the winner of this game will play California Roller Derby tomorrow in the early, well, not the early morning, it's 10. It's early-ish.
It's early for some people.
Early-ish.
It's early.
Thug Buggerson back on the line, facing off against My Baby Daddy.
Almost going headfirst into one of their blockers. Able to recover, though, up and out of the pack.
Both jammers out. Bug on the inside. He's going to call it from the floor, but does pick up the 3 points. I'm sorry, picks up 3 points on that trip. That brings Wrecking Balls to 115. Casco sits at 27.
And we have just crossed the halfway mark of this period. Current score, Carolina Wrecking Balls 115, Casco Bay Roller Derby 27. Going into Jam 11.
This is expressly for Pinky's mom. Carolina is wearing the white jerseys, and Casco is wearing the dark jerseys. Killman and two-pack shocker.
With a big recycle, number 18, Dubs.
Got to give a shout out to our jersey makers who, there's been a lot of shirt assists out here, and they've hung in there.
That's quality, you know?
Mm-hmm. It is quality material. Killman around the outside, picks up 4.
Blockers made it easy, so there was little resistance on that trip. However, coming around on another point-scoring trip.
T-Buff trying to stay on Dubs there. Keeps the block from happening. Killman's out for another 4. Yeah. Subs getting out in front of Killman.
Some great one-on-one blocking there by Dubs, knocking Killman into the infield, and with that long recycle, pulling him all the way back.
So T-Rex with Dubs escorts Killman into the infield, and we'll come to the end of that jam. But 12 points put on the board there from the Wrecking Balls.
And on the line, we have Brickyard up against Pickering.
Have a pretty steady jammer rotation here from both teams.
Yep, pretty consistent. Oh, and it looks like 2 blockers headed to the box for Carolina, giving the pack advantage to Casco Bay.
That is the first lead for Pickering. Woo, coming into the defense there. Does pick up 3, it looks like, and 2 there for Carolina. So right now we got a fairly full penalty box. We'll have a slight track advantage there for Casco as 2 blockers for Carolina
And
in the box.
Here, I'm looking here at the penalties, and it's been a pretty clean game so far.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So this is
Bug doing a little defense.
the busiest we've seen the box. With the long drawback.
Yep. Attempt to get that jammer back into the pack, but My Baby Daddy was able to escape it.
Quick enough to make it in before getting reabsorbed by the pack.
Bug now. Wow.
Oh, it looks
Just so nimble.
like there is a penalty there on My Baby Daddy.
That was illegal contact, I believe, is the penalty there. We'll double check that. Don't trust my memory or my vision. Meanwhile, Bug's going to go ahead and put 4 on the board there for Carolina. And another 4.
Thug Buggerson coming around.
Oh! Out of the penalty box.
That was Hershey
It
Bad.
was I know. Such a nice sneaky move.
Hershey Bad really stormed out and then scooped in with that hit. My Baby Daddy back on the track now, out of the box in the pack. Thug Buggerson throwing up another 4 on the board.
I think that was Tenacious B that kept the recycle from happening. I wanted to make sure I shout out the blockers.
Who have been doing some serious work this game.
I'm trying to call all of you out because you're really doing a great job. A little tap out there. My Baby Daddy taking Bug out
Blocking
of the
now.
running. Oh, there we go.
Hershey Bad with the star.
Made it out of the pack, but it's like unable to put any points on the board. Nine-point run there. We do have a timeout being called by Casco.
Will this be possibly an official review, maybe? Currently a team timeout.
Yeah. Nice. So we stop the clock at 8 minutes and 42 seconds. That was a 19-point run there for Carolina. Great job.
Looking to the officials.
I want to thank those folks running our lovely venue, NITEC Sports Center. There are lots of concessions here. I appreciate that. There's also air conditioning, which I also appreciate.
Yes, thank you for hosting us in your facilities. Thank you to the Dallas Derby Devils as well.
Yeah.
For hosting this fabulous tournament and everybody who traveled out to be here.
Right.
Thank you.
This is a volunteer army, my friends.
Killman up against Two-Pack Shocker. And it looks like Killman was trying to get around, but Two-Pack Shocker was providing a bit of offense until Killman was able to get through. Killman currently lead. Two-Pack Shocker at the front of the pack. However, quick reform on those blockers.
Blockers doing a really nice job of just reforming after any offense is played, both teams.
As well as the catching. They've been
Yes.
some really great catches by the blockers and the pivots. Really catching that jammer right before they fully make that breakaway.
Lovely little hop over the inside line there. Killman putting up another 4 on the board.
Pack and turn 2, trying to get around.
I believe that's a successful star pass there on the side of Casco. And no, that would be Wipeout, who picks up a cut track. So Killman.
Technically, this was a short little power jam for Carolina Wreckingballs. With just under 7.5 minutes left on the clock.
So Wipeout will start as jammer of record as we head into jam number 16.
This will be a power start for Carolina.
Except that Carolina is now going to call that official review, it looks like. For those of you in-house, please make sure you stop by our Vendor Village merch booths.
Or even head out to the foyer.
Yeah.
During halftime, check out all the cool stuff out there.
There are lots of little tables around, so you want to walk around the venue. But we definitely want to support all of our teams. They head out to these wonderful tournaments. And you definitely need another t-shirt.
It's hot outside. You'll start sweating. You'll want a nice fresh shirt
You
for
will
later.
need multiple T-shirts. Multiples.
Sounds like we have some pirates
we
chanting in
do,
the
we
stands.
do. We appreciate you.
We're about to get the hot goss from our official.
All right, we're going to let you know that Brickyard is already out of the pack as lead jammer on this jam, but do you want to tell us about what happened with that OR?
I didn't catch all of it. I believe it was they were challenging the re-entry.
They wanted a penalty called for an illegal exit, I guess, for the penalty.
Yes. However, the exit was legal, so the penalty does not stand. There will be no penalty assessed, and they lose their official review.
Brickyard is through for an additional 4 there. And very nice setup there. Just want to call out Wipeout exiting the penalty box as a jammer of record. We're going to put the pivot Pickering, a jammer that we've seen multiple times. Going to put that Pickering as the pivot. Quick star pass. Beautiful, beautiful plan.
Great way to try and force a call off should the opposing team get lead.
16 points for Wreckingballs on that jam and 1 for Casco. 5.5 minutes left on the clock here in our first half. As Thug Buggerson wearing the star for the Wreckingballs out again for lead.
Oh, and it looks like we have My Baby Daddy, who's also jamming, trying to provide a little bit of offense, then re-entering the pack, getting through. Both jammers out now on scoring trips.
So we're going to take a short break here. A very, very special thank you and lots of love to our medical professionals who are here with us, keeping our skaters safe. We appreciate your expertise and value your time.
Yep, we want to skate for as long and as hard as we can, so we couldn't do it without you.
Yes. Seeing another familiar set of names. That's Killman taking on 2-pack Shocker. Casco really doing a great job of hanging on to Killman. And that allows Shocker to exit the front of the pack. Picks up lead jammer status. I'm going to look at our producer, and yes, it is the first time the Shocker has picked up that lead.
And Killman coming around, however, jam gets called off. 3 points up on the board for Casco Bay.
Oh, great stat there. First time Killman has not had lead.
No longer 100% off the line.
We're just under 4 minutes here in our first half. Here's two names again we've seen before. That's Brickyard taking on Pickering. Brickyard is out of the pack first.
Brickyard getting into the pack, trying to navigate through and throw up those points, while out of the pack is Pickering coming around the track.
And Brickyard's going to go ahead and call it. 4 points on the board there for the Wreckingballs.
Just a little over 3 minutes on the clock for this first half.
Doug Buggerson taking on two-pack Shocker.
Doug Buggerson almost making a break for it, but getting hit out by Just Kai and drawn back into what has been a very strong tripod of Dubs and Freak, as well as, I think that's two-pack Shocker? No, Just Kai.
Just Kai. And Dubs will take a little seat in the penalty box here. Shocker coming in, and Doug Buggerson able to take advantage of a little confusion there, get out of the pack, picks up lead jammer.
Shocker almost making it out of the pack. However, Carolina reforming quick right in front.
Tried with a little recycle for Bug. Now the whole pack is just coming back. We're now behind the jammer line.
And we're moving forward again.
Whoa! So nice.
Balance and skill staying on the inside.
The balance is incredible. It's incredible.
And putting up those 4 points coming around the track. Currently have an empty box.
So Bug gets a little escort into the infield. Meanwhile, Shocker still contending with that tough Carolina tripod. Carolina doing a good job of keeping the pivot away from Shocker.
"20 seconds left on the jam clock. Oh, and it looks like we had a successful star pass from Shocker to Dubs.
And so Doug Buggerson will just hang on and wait for Dubs to come in, call it off. Very content to just run some time off the clock. We're under a minute. Wrecking Ball set at 2:05. Casco 36.
It looks like on the line we have My Baby Daddy up against Killman.
Whew. Everybody hitting the floor there.
Cambo with the drawback on My Baby Daddy. Both jammers still trying to push through the opposing wall.
Killman, oh. Took a toe stopper two, gets out of the pack. My Baby Daddy will exit the pack, but pick up a cut track as well. We have a power jam for Killman and the Wreckingballs. Ooh. Nice little hip check there, and I think that's Killman will hit a cup track.
Nice hit
Wait.
out by, I believe that was Wipeout? We will have to run the jam for the full 2 minutes. Finds an opening
Yeah.
on the inside, gets
Very impressive
through.
there. Killman through for 4 as well. Oh, that was the initial, I'm sorry, for My Baby Daddy. And that's a scoring trip there for MBD. So 4 apiece for our jammers.
Both jammers now putting up against some strong tripods. However, with some offense, I believe it was Wipeout able to break it up. However, MBD getting pushed to the inside.
Well, track advantage out there for Casco. The blockers are able to get all over Killman. T-Puff going to try to give a hit assist, but that jam will tick down to a close. Looks like the total, when all shakes out, is 8-8 jam. We have an official review being called by Casco.
I do believe once we get the results of this official review, that will lead us into halftime.
We'll see if our officials want us to.
Unless we throw
Go to
some time
halftime.
back on the clock.
Okay. Just so everyone knows, if I'm announcing a game, there will be an official review at halftime. It is true. Right now we're sitting at 213 for Carolina Wreckingballs, 44 for Casco Bay Roller Derby. I believe we're going to exit the track here for our intermission, and we will give you the results of that official review as soon as we come back. So you want to stretch your legs, refresh your beverage,
Check out Vendor Village.
but do come back for the second half of the Wreckingballs taking on Casco Bay.
Is your business's branding holding you back? Whether you need an updated logo, a user-friendly website, or standout print materials, Jamie K Creative can help you bring your brand to life. For projects, pricing, and more, visit jamiekcreative.com.
Everyone, we're excited to have you back. Hope you got to visit the concession stand for those of you in house.
Got a good stretch in there.
You can walk out into the lobby and it's a little bit cooler if you need a break. But we are excited to bring you the second half of Carolina Wrecking Balls taking on Casco Bay Roller Derby. We'll start the second half with 2 blockers in the box there for the Wrecking Balls. And we do want to remind you that the winner of this game will play California Roller Derby tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. local time.
10 a.m. right here.
On this very track.
Same place at 10 a.m. And we are just about to be back from that halftime, heading into the second period. Carolina Wrecking Balls 213, Casco Bay 44.
And I see our very familiar lineup here to start the second half. I think this is the way we started the first half. Maybe.
Possibly. It was definitely in there.
I think maybe it was. We'll wait to be confirmed by our wonderful producer, Pinky. By the way, I'm Rippy Longstocking.
And I am Carmen Slam Diego. And we have gotten the whistle.
Don't You Dare is our fabulous producer.
Our fantastic, wonderful, amazing producer.
So I want to remind you that Carolina Wrecking Balls are wearing the light jerseys and Casco wearing the dark.
Both jammers trying to get through this pack despite the slight pack disadvantage. Carolina holding back MBD. Brickyard, though, also having a difficult time trying to get through this pack. Currently, whole pack in turn 1, and it looks like Brickyard makes it out first.
My Baby Daddy also out of the pack. Oh, Brickyard tries to make the inside leap.
Getting knocked to the infield by Tiny Dancer.
Both jammers held scoreless, but our penalty box emptied. We were discussing penalties over the halftime, Carmen, and it's pretty clean.
Pretty clean game. It looks like we only maybe have one person that's should be cautious.
With 5?
But nothing too out of the norm. Everyone is, it's been a pretty clean game so far in this first half. Let's see if that holds out through the second.
Killian wearing the star for the Wrecking Balls, getting a little recycled back, and that allows Pickering to exit the pack first. Picks up lead jammer status. Killman with a quick equipment check coming through the pack. Pickering's going to pick up the 4 and call it.
Yep, with a little hop on the inside, getting around the pack, calling it off. Throwing 4 on the board. Two-pack shocker up against Doug Buggerson.
Oh, shocker. Quick pickup. The lead before we even get to the pivot line. Casco collapsing there on Bug. Bug trying to throw a hip as Shocker comes around. Shocker makes it through the last 2 blockers of Carolina. Gets out for 4. Bug still held up in the pack, looking for the initial. Does make it out.
Both jammers now on scoring trips, and it looks like calling it off from the floor, getting those 4 thrown up on the board. Eight-point jam for Casco Bay.
Alrighty, and that whistle will take us into jam number 4 of our second half. My Baby Daddy taking on Brickyard. Brickyard pushing against the front of the pack. Slips past Sky and gets out for lead jammer status. My Baby Daddy getting a little hip check there.
And it looks like Brickyard was recycled pretty far back, but gets through the pack and puts up 4.
Brickhouse keeping a hip there on My Baby Daddy as Brickyard comes around. Had a star pass there for Casco. Now Dubs, jammer of record. Brickyard through the pack, backwards. Going ahead and call it off. Does keep Casco scoreless.
Calling it off right before Bugs was able to enter that pack.
12-point run there for Brickyard. So Killman taking on Pickering.
The whole pack moving back to basically literally block these jammers and make it difficult for them to get through.
That has been the strategy of this game, right? Like just pull the pack all the way back to the jammer line.
Give them very little room to pick up speed.
Mm-hmm. Both jammers are out now on scoring passes.
Both in the pack, and it looks like both put up points.
Say that 4 times fast.
I don't think I could. I couldn't say it 1 time fast. And it looks like 3-3 that jam.
That's 2-pack Shocker taking on Thug Buggerson. Again, we're seeing that strategy of the pack coming all the way back to the jammer line. It's worked so far.
And Thug Buggerson making it out is lead for Carolina.
Bug around the outside.
And these Carolina blockers, each time Shocker passes one, another one pops up.
Dubs, great job. Keeping the pressure on the blocker, gets out with that star. Jammer of record for Casco. Woo.
Dubs in the pack. Thug Buggerson getting through, throwing up 4.
Dubs looking for a way through.
Just Kai trying to provide some offense, get Dubs through this pack. And Dubs landing a hit on Thug Buggerson.
But Bug withstanding it. Oh, stayed in bounds even after that amazing hit by Kai. Packer with the drawback for Carolina.
And again, Dubs trying to land a hit on Thug Buggerson. Thug Buggerson able to stay in bounds, and it looks like Dubs makes it out of the pack, throwing 4 up.
And Bug going to call it after that 4-point pass there. 28 points. I'm thinking that that's a tie for the highest, yeah?
I believe so.
Getting the confirmation from Pinky, yes.
It was him.
Yes, I know. He has tied himself for the highest jam.
And beat out himself for the highest jam.
Yeah.
It's your birthday?
It is my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Can't believe we didn't know that.
Wait, we gotta sing.
Later.
So My Baby Daddy is lead, and so does get sort of escorted into the infield. We'll call it from the infield. And we'll just reset. That was a 0-0 jam. Thank you for being here on your birthday.
Thank you for having me on my birthday. Doing my favorite thing
I
and
know,
watching
right?
my favorite
I mean,
thing, you know?
Like,
Best way to spend
is
my
there
birthday.
a better way to spend your birthday? I don't know. We've got the best seat in the house right here.
Exactly. We have Killman on the line up against Pickering. Killman is our lead jammer.
Wow, look at that tripod really hanging on to Pickering. Not a lot of movement there. Meanwhile, Killman.
Dubs trying to provide some offense.
Woo!
Oh, we got an apex
Lovely
jump.
little apex jump, yeah. Pickering finally shakes off. I think that was T-Puff at the end there. Whoa.
Fantastic blocking for both teams.
Yes. You can see the jammers as they exit the pack. Needing a minute before they go back in.
Definitely taking that lap around the
Yeah.
track as a breather.
Yeah. Killman through for another 4. Pickering taking a look at that tripod. Pickering
got-
exits the pack now.
Cutter landing a hit on the inside. And it does look like that resulted in a
Oh.
track cut, making this a power jam for Pickering.
And we will go the full 2 minutes.
Running the full length of the jam.
So Hell Earnhardt trying to
T-Rex
draw back. Yeah, sorry.
T-Rex was trying to assist. Help Pickering get through. Pickering finding an opening, getting through, throwing 4 up.
So it does look like Killman was unable to exit the box before the end of that jam. And so this will be a power start for Casco.
Two-pack shocker on the line for Casco. Killman starting in the box for Carolina. Power start here for Casco Bay.
Wow. Very
And
quick pickup.
for sure, two-pack shocker out of there, now re-entering on a point-scoring trip. And it does look like Killman has rejoined us out of the box on the track. However, drawing another penalty.
Double jammer penalty. Lead for Casco. Control of the track. Tiny Dancer trying to help Shocker out a little bit. Shocker decides to call it.
Freezing Killman in the box for the next jam, making this another
Another power start. It looks like that's an official timeout being called. Or could be perhaps an official review. Whatever it happens to be, we are going to let you know about it as soon as we do. Let me
And
tell you about all the derby that's happening on this track later today. So we have so much more.
Yeah, we do.
So these are all local time. So 4 p.m., we have Philly taking on Ray City. 6, Denver, Puget Sound Outcasts. And at 8, Concussion takes on Dallas.
You're definitely going to want to stick around and watch all of these great teams play some great derby.
I mean, you've got really great derby until like 10 p.m. You just
Exactly.
leave it on derby. So it looks like that was an official timeout and not a review. So for this power start, Casco's fielding My Baby Daddy.
Power start for Casco. My Baby Daddy making it through the pack, getting lead.
So Killman out of the box now has to make the initial trip.
And is successful out of that pack, coming around on a scoring trip.
Woo!
My Baby Daddy with the apex jump lands on the toe stop.
And now doing an upside down snow angel.
Calls it off from the ground.
That's right.
Adding 3 points to that score.
16:40 left on the clock here. You're in the second half. Carolina Wrecking Balls taking on Casco Bay Roller Derby. Carolina light jerseys, Casco in the dark. Doug Buggerson on the jammer line facing off against Pickering. Bug does make it out first. Pickering also completing the initial trip. Both jammers eligible for points.
Oh,
Nice move.
yes, I believe that was by Freak.
Yeah. Freak get a little shoulder tap in there. But Bug was able to call it off before any points on the board for Casco.
Just approaching the halfway mark of this period.
That whistle will take us into jam number 12. Brickyard taking on two-pack Shocker. Brickyard is out of the pack, but not lead. There was a no-earned pass there. So Brickyard eligible for points, but unable to control the call-off.
Gets through that pack fairly easily, throwing up 4 points.
So we have had a star pass on the Casco side, and that means that we will go the full 2 minutes. Dubs now jammer of record for Casco.
The long drawback here. Dubs trying to get around this tripod of Carolina blockers.
Very tough tripod there, keeping the hips on Dubs. Brickyard does put 4 up.
It looks like we have number 35, number 33, and 350. The
Roxy,
Shut Your Mouth,
yeah.
Old Dirty Packer, and Roxy
Right.
Rampage. All 3 in a row right here.
Right there, that's right. A brutal tripod. A brutal tripod. Brickyard with 16 points so far. And there's Dubs. Through the pack, that's the initial.
Getting hit into the infield. And now getting recycled back. Both jammers trying to make the most out of these 2 minutes.
That was Dubs, unfortunately, picking up a penalty there. We'll head to the penalty box as the jammer. Brickyard will go the remainder of this jam, putting up points. Oh, and now we have maybe an error because there comes Dubs. We're not seeing anything on the penalty tracker, so I think that might have been a rescind there. The penalty box is empty as we enter the next jam.
Oh, and it looks now that we have a timeout.
Carolina Wrecking Balls 1 point from the 300 mark. 1 point. stop the clock right above 13 minutes here in our second half.
Okay, and it looks like that was not a team timeout, but an official timeout.
Yeah. I think they were just settling some of the confusion from the last jam.
I believe so. But we are back. And Killman is lead for Carolina. We have My Baby Daddy jamming for Casco.
Killman, nice move to the inside. Picks up the 4.
My Baby Daddy getting hit out by, I can't quite see the number, but now getting held back by a tripod. They were quick to reform and catch.
Woo. Brick house. Just moving everybody around. Taking up space on the track. And there's Killman through for another 4. My Baby Daddy trying to run a little interference there for Killman. Does knock Killman into the infield. Take a big recycle here.
Yep, drawing Killman all the way back.
And knocks Killman out again.
Yep, with another hit to the infield.
Jammers coming around now. Defense has had an opportunity to set up. The Killman manages to avoid all the blockers. Gets out for another 4. Brickhouse going to do the big drawback on My Baby Daddy there.
Is able to stay in bounds just a little quicker than Tiny Dancer. Able to get around and get those 4 points.
Killman dodges the hits. Gets out for another 4. Killman sneaks around the outside. Picks up an additional 4 as our jam ticks to a close. 28-point run there. Third 28-point jam we've had in this game.
Tied now with Thug Bogerson.
I believe that's true. I believe that's true. I don't want to misspeak, but I believe that's true. Speaking of which, H-Dow Juniors, here's Thug Buckerson on the line. Taking on Pickering. Bug through on the inside. Picks up lead jammer.
Yep, it was a small opening, but squeezes through,
That's
gets
all,
lead.
that's all Bug needs.
That's all
Just
Bug
a little.
needs.
Pickering now on the inside as well. Oh, no, and will pick up a cut track. This leaves a power jam for Thug Buckerson.
Oh, getting knocked into the infield by Just Kai. However, with a hit.
There was a no earned pass there, so 3 points on that run for Bug.
Some great offense by their teammate. I can't see the number. 1636?
It's very hard to acknowledge all of our blockers, but we appreciate you.
Oh, it
3-3?
was 3-3.
1-3,
T-Puff.
yeah, T-Puff. Whoa.
Cambro with a good hit on the inside. Hershey Bad with a good hit on the inside.
It's really great awareness there by Bug to know who we had to get in front of.
Really going for it.
So Pickering now out of the box, engaging, putting points on the board. So under 9 minutes now, a 15-point run there for Carolina Wreckingballs. Oh, I'm sorry, 19. I misspoke. Extra point snuck in the end there.
It was hiding.
Sometimes they do that.
It's looking like we have Brickyard up against Shocker. And we have a very tight, compressed pack here at the jam
Yeah.
line.
Going all the way behind the jammer line. Like, I really am fascinated by this strategy.
But once it loosened up, Shocker was able to get through, but here's Brickyard.
Brickyard really keeping the pressure on. Pack is moving up against the far straightaway. Love it. Love it. Was a 0-0 run there.
I think
We
they-
need a couple of those fast.
that may be the second 0-0 of the game. I think we had one in the first half. Oh, it's the third.
3.
Oh, the third in this half alone.
Yes, they've all been in this half. Okay, that makes sense.
Time isn't real.
Killman taking on my baby daddy. Killman out first. Little tap out there by Brick House, recycling my baby daddy. Trying to get a hip on Killman, but Killman avoids.
Have a little bit of a split pack here. My baby daddy, unfortunately, towards the back. Killman making it out.
Kai trying to break up the tripod of Wreckingballs, but just able to reform over and over again.
Jackson, put your hat on, everybody.
And it looks like we have
Oh.
Tor
Scooch back. Yeah,
I was trying to
new
figure
one,
it's
yeah.
Tor new one
Uh-huh.
and another blocker whose number
That's
I can't see. Brick House. Okay.
Yep, that's Brick House. And then also they're aided by, I want to say that is Tenacious. Is that
Jackson.
Tenacious? Jackson.
Those three doing work to hold back my baby daddy.
Oh,
and
no, it is. It is. Tenacious B. Tenacious B.
But we have a star pass now, 2 dubs.
So many great blockers are really doing a great job of keeping a hip on the jammer, never letting the jammer go. And you can tell by their faces as they get out of the pack that do not skip leg day. I think there should be an MVP pivot.
MVP with a capital P.
Doing overall squad
Uh-huh.
tournament, so we will have an MVP pivot, 3 MVP blockers, and an MVP jam.
Oh, nice. Because I'm telling you, pivot is hard work.
And out of the pack first is Thug Buggerson, but here comes Pickering, able to withstand a hit to the infield, stay in bounds. Both jammers on point scoring trips.
Pickering through for 4 as well. Bug gets a little tap out there, but I think that was wipeout. So that'll be called for a 4 run. I just really appreciate pivots because the other team is going to knock you out just because you happen to have a star on and they're trying to keep you away from the jammer. So you're just standing there doing your thing and you're just gonna,
That was my position of choice.
yeah,
I was a pivot.
it's tough. It's tough work.
And we are just under the 5-minute mark for about a little under 4.5 minutes left on the clock in this period.
Brickyard already out as lead jammer for jam number 18. Shocker. Getting past Show You Mouth. Gets out. That's the initial for Shocker. Brickyard on a scoring pass. Trip, I should say.
Oh, with a little bean dip on the outside.
Brickyard making it through, picks up the additional 4 and calls it.
That was an 8-4 jam. 8 to Carolina, 4 to Casco Bay.
Under 3 minutes here. Don't forget, we're watching Philly and Race City next on this very track.
At 4 p.m. local time.
Now Killman almost out of the pack, but gets a little tap out. Will be recycled almost to the jammer line. Look at that tripod up front. That's my baby daddy. Sorry, pushing against the tripod and finally gets driven into the infield. Recycled back to turn one. Oh. And a cut track will be assessed there for MBD.
Yep, MBD was hit out by tore a new one.
Woo! All kinds of bodies as Killman's trying to come through. Wipeout trying to hang out in front. Killman through. Whew. I'm tired watching them.
Killman at the back of the pack trying to push through.
Woo. There's Wipeout again trying to keep a hip, but nice job there by T-Puff.
And it looks like my baby daddy has exited the pack, is back on the track and gets through.
Who's that? Cleo trying to help out there with
Yep.
Killman.
T-Puff also trying to assist, get Killman out.
And a little drive out there. Nice prevention of the recycle. Who are you? You need to shout out. Is that Hershey?
I think it was Hershey.
Yep. Hershey bad. Keeping the
bad.
recycle from happening. That's really important awareness. We are at the official 1 minute. .48 run there for Casco, and so we will have
It is a team timeout.
timeout called by the Wreckingballs. Taking a look at the penalty score, not score, it's just the penalty tracker, we should say. Again, a very clean game overall.
I was going to say, it really
I
looks
mean,
like
really,
not much,
really.
not too much has been added in this half.
So we're looking around, as we were saying, penalties very evenly spread. Only have one player with 5.
Yeah, nothing egregious. All pretty standard.
Pretty standard cut, forearm.
A destruction here or there.
Yeah, that's going to happen. So for jam number 21, oh my goodness, look at these two. It's a jammer race. Thug Buggerson taking on Pickering. The pack is speeding up, and we appreciate you because that brings a breeze.
Just don't breathe in too hard.
I know, right? No comment. So Pickering trying to get through and does. So when the pack speeds up like that, you got some agile jammers. They can get through.
And Thug Buggerson is our lead right now.
And Thug is content to just
Jammers,
run it.
Yep, Jammers taking advantage of the loose pack, taking all of these openings to make their way through, get through, and throw up those points.
Casco, bench standing. Very excited for that last run. Brings them over 100. I think we have 8-8 on that last jam. Our unofficial score is 382 Carolina Wrecking Balls, 102 Casco Bay Roller Derby.
We are just waiting on that final whistle from our officials to make it an official score.
There you go.
And there it is. They're going to double check their paperwork.
No, it was 10-8 was the last.
Oh,
See, we got to wait. We got to wait for that last whistle. So we're going to invite those of you in the house to step trackside so you can slap some really sweaty hands of your favorite players.
give them a high five. Tell them how great a job they did.
And for those of you watching on the stream,
You
go
can
take a
high-five
leg
yourself.
stretch. Yeah, you can high five yourself. You can high five your roommate,
Your pet.
housemate. You could pet your pet. That's right. But what you want to do definitely is go stretch your legs and come right back because we have Philly taking on Race City here on this very track. I am Rippy Longstocking.
And I am Carmen Slam Diego.
And it has been a pleasure. We thank you, friends.
Thank you.